never give books 5 stars. I give a lot of 4 stars, but I have given 2 books 5 stars in all of 2023. So I'm going to tell you guys what my top 4 favorite books of 2023 are. 2 5 stars and 2 4 stars. So here we go. Starting off with my first 4-star book, it was The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. And if you haven't read any books by them, it is actually a writing duo. So Christina and Lauren, they co-write their books together. And I was a little skeptical about this book. I didn't know that going into it, but I was skeptical about this book because it seemed so cheesy and so romantic. And I was like, oh, it's literally called The True Love Experiment. But I ended up really loving this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, like I said, and I'm going to give a quick little summary of the book. Without giving any spoilers, Fizzy is a romance author. And I like this book because Fizzy is so different than any main character we ever see. She is very feisty and sexual and so out there. She's amazing and I loved her. Some of my friends did not love her. This book also tackles the stigma of romance books and romance readers and brings a new light to romance besides it just being like your cheesy, dumb reads. But Fizzy gets picked to go on a reality TV show, think Bachelorette style. She dates men and she does end up falling in love. So there's a lot of obstacles that she and a man face and go through to get to the ending of the book. And every guy she dates is a different like stereotype. Like one is a bad boy, one is a cowboy, or whatever. I could be making these up. But it is so cute, and the ending, it's so predictable. It is, I think I gave it 4 stars. I would have given it 5 stars if it wasn't so predictable. It was super cute. I loved the ending. I loved her as the main character because you don't typically see main characters that are super feisty and sexual, especially women main characters. Overall, really loved it, and I'm definitely going to read more of Christina Lauren. This book was actually a part 2. So it could be read as a standalone. I read it as a standalone, but the book before it is called The Soulmate Equation, I believe. And I do wish I would have read that one first because there's character tie-ins, and part of this story is about this DNA testing with your compatibility, and a lot of that is discussed in the first book, The Soulmate Equation. So I definitely would have read it, but I am going to read more of their books. I loved Christina Lauren, and this book was really good for me. It was my favorite, one of my favorite romances I've read this year. Also, the tropes in this book are 2 of my favorites, which are forbidden love and single parent. My second 4-star book of 2023 is When He Was Wicked. It is by Julia Quinn, and it is book number, I think, 6 in the Bridgerton series. If you are into historical fiction, you will love this series and this book. I personally love the Bridgerton series. I have one more book until I finish, but love the TV shows. I have loved all of these books except for one, and that's the one about Colin and Penelope. This one was my favorite because it is so different than all the others. It is the spiciest of any of the Bridgerton books. So there's that. And then it just has the best ending. I got this book before going on a trip. It was a 2-hour plane ride. And I finished the book in 2 hours, and I was literally crying on the plane. It was so cute and so good and had the best ending. And some of the Bridgerton books are so slow to get into, but this one, I was just like captivated from the get-go. So I really loved it. And the trope in this, like the True Love Experiment, is also forbidden love, but in a completely different way. True Love Experiment is forbidden love between, you could say, co-workers or employer-employee, but this one, When He Was Wicked, is forbidden love in a family dynamic. You do have to read these in order, I think, because the order of the books goes in the order of the Bridgerton kids. So number 6, it's kind of late, so you do get some spoilers from the previous books if you haven't read them. but I think any of these could be read as a standalone because they are all completely different love stories. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars because it was my favorite of the series, and this is a series that I had to finish. Like, it's probably my favorite series ever. They're just such easy stories. I love historical fiction, and like I said, this book was so spicy. It had the best ending ever. It was so sweet. I never give books 5 stars, but these are my 2 5 stars of 2023. It's not that I'm a picky reader. I'll read anything, but I feel like people just give out 5 stars left and right, and I am not that girl. It has to really impact me to give it 5 stars. This book is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I am totally gonna get some hate for this because Coho is not typically a 5-star book or a 5-star author, but this was my top 2 by Colleen Hoover. I've done another video ranking all of the Cohos I've read. I loved this one. So a quick little summary. This is about a girl named Kenna. She is recently released from prison and she moves to the town where her daughter lives. And there's such a backstory about her daughter's father and her past, and all she's trying to do is form some sort of a relationship with her daughter because she's literally been in prison. But per usual, she meets a guy, and there are so many dynamics in this story. There's family dynamics, there's love, there's self-care, there's mother-daughter. It's insane. It hooks you from the very beginning. I sobbed at the end of this book. I was literally sobbing. It is so special and so touching, and I just loved it. It was a 5-star book for me. All of these books are very different genre-wise. True Love Experiment is a cheesy romance. Reminders of Him is also a romance, but it's a little darker. What was the other book? When He Was Wicked, it's a historical fiction, also a romance, but completely different genre in my opinion. Historical is its own beast. But this last one, it is not a thriller, but it's a murder mystery, and there's some romance tied in. Definitely not a thriller, but it's so good. So my favorite book of 2023 was The Cuban Heiress, and it is by Chanel Clayton. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved this book. It was so good. It has such a crazy plot twist. It was amazing. I absolutely love this book. I will recommend it to everyone for the rest of my life. The Cuban Heiress is about 2 women. They are on a cruise ship to Cuba, and you're trying to figure out a lot of things in this book. So in the very beginning, someone gets murdered. Who is that? Why were they killed? Yada, yada, yada. There are a couple other men on the cruise ship, and you're like, what's their point? Why are they there? And the whole story is about the 2 women. So you're trying to figure out, why are they on this cruise? How are they connected? Once you get to the plot twist, it makes so much sense. And I personally did not think it was predictable at all. I forced my mom to read it, and she can predict anything. She worked in crime. She can predict anything. And she was like, oh my God, that was such a crazy plot twist. We loved it. It was so good. There's so much drama, and there is a little bit of romance, so that's fun. Chanel Clayton is one of my new favorite authors. I loved how this book ended. It wrapped up so beautifully, and I thought her writing was really amazing. All the character development was great. The plot was great. It was just a 5-star book for me. I loved it. One thing about this book is reading reviews. I try not to read reviews before I get too involved in a book. Everybody on GoodReads was saying that this is completely different than most of Chanel Clayton's books, which kind of upset me because I loved it so much that I want to read more of her books, and everyone's like, that is not how Chanel Clayton typically writes. That's not her typical storyline. So I'm really interested to read more of her books and see if this is accurate, because I really liked it. It's one of my favorite books ever. I don't consider myself a strict book reviewer or book rater. I do find it hard to give a book 5 stars. So I hope you guys read these books. Definitely The Cuban Heiress by Chanel Clayton. It was one of my favorites. If you're into murder mysteries, if you need a cheesy romance, you have to read The True Love Experiment. It was so cute. Yeah, so these were my top 4 books of 2023, and I hope you guys check them out. So happy reading. Bye.